Separate issue, I don't like to just get up here and bash police, because if we just do that, cops that are good and aren't going along with the police state thuggish, goonish directives they're being given, then psychologically feel alienated from the population of the country, and so tend to gravitate into the gang psychosis that many police are under, and that the system coaxes them to join. But every day, without looking, I see mainstream media video, this one out of a New York courthouse, of the cops beating up a, quote, Army veteran of Iraq. They always add that because they don't know what to do. It's like worship the police, worship the military. Of course, when you're actually in trouble as a cop or a former member of the military, they're not going to help you. The system isn't. But they point out that the cop beats him in the head with a billy club for literally no reason. And then charges him, the video's up on Infowars.com, charges him with attacking the cop. And then the cop lied and filed fake police reports. Other cops filed it with him. But strangely, the New York courthouse actually released the video and told the truth. So I guess that's good. I mean, but I've seen this over and over again. I've had cops arrest me and then lie and talk about falsely charging me in front of me, laughing at me, but then not doing it. Probably because I told them very calmly, okay, I'm going to sue you. You're not going to get away with this. I mean, I guess because I'm a media person, they think twice. But they get some average schmo out there, more and more of them. I mean, it is standard procedure for police to frame folks. I mean, they'll even do it when they know there's a camera rolling now. And that's a scary thing. And it undermines the entire history of police in this country. And it does create an us against them mentality. And police need to speak out against this. And this needs to be ostracized. This type of behavior needs to be completely off limits. But instead, how many squad car videos have you seen or audio have you heard where the cops are so comfortable in their fraud that they on the tape talk about how they're going to frame somebody, where they'll run into a woman or run into a man and run into somebody on a bike. Okay, this guy's dead. We're going to say he pulled out in front of me, okay? Or, oh, I just ran into the back of this lady. I'm going to go ahead and arrest her for DWI. Now, she isn't drinking, but we're going to say she is. All right, okay. And the argument is, you know, you're on the cop's side, or you're on the, you know, the cops are outgunned and everybody's out to get us. This is what they say internally. So we've got to go ahead and cut some corners. Well, that's how you become Nazi Germany. And yeah, police have a tough job. I certainly wouldn't want it, but I mean, you can't just start framing people. So I'd like you to go watch the video up on Infowars.com. It's New York City cop beats war veteran senseless. The headline should be, cop caught framing man he beats, because on the local newscast, they admit, and the police are now charging the cop, the grand jury is, that he beats the guy up for no reason, hitting him in the head with a billy club over and over and over again. In fact, let's just play the news clip, because I forget how many times they say he hit him. Let's go ahead and play this news clip, and then I'm going to go to your phone calls. It's just, what do we do about this as a society? Here it is.
Confrontation plays out while security cameras roll. A police officer repeatedly hits a man with his baton. The clash reportedly happened after Iraq war veteran Walter Harvin ignored police officer David London's request for an ID. Tempers flare after Harvin pushes London. The video shows London repeatedly hitting Harvin, ultimately delivering nearly 20 blows. The videotape was shown Friday at the start of London's criminal trial. The incident happened in 2008. Harvin has filed a $35 million federal civil rights suit against London and the New York Police Department. London is also accused of lying about the beating. Prosecutors say he submitted reports saying Harvin had repeatedly kicked and punched the officers. However, the videotape tells a different story.
Yeah, all the black Iraq war vet does is the cop starts jumping on him and grabbing him by the shoulders and the arms, and the guy literally just pulls his hands away, which is an instinct to do. And it's like the police go, good, I've got a reason to beat this guy in the head with a baton. I mean, you can kill people punching them, folks. What is it with cops just, especially New York cops? You've seen the footage of them beating the guy for like 5 minutes and the legs bloody just for fun. Beating him and 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 beating him. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if somebody really hits you in the head hard with a billy club one time, there's a good chance it's going to kill you. And you see these cops hauling off with all the force they got. But it is usually wimp cops. I mean, it usually is little scrawny or potbelly cops who do this. And I guess they just get scared. Hey, if you're scared of everything and want to beat somebody with a billy club because they talk back to you, you shouldn't be a cop. I mean, they really shouldn't be hiring all these wimps. Because most of the time when you see somebody shot in the back by a cop, or you see a cop beating somebody to death or half to death, it's some weakling. And look, I'm not here against, people who aren't strong. But, I mean, don't be a cop, okay? I mean, if you're just scared to death, so scared you're going to beat people for no reason and shoot them because you got something to prove. We do not need people with Napoleonic complexes as police who got something to prove. All right, I'm done talking about it.